One day, my brother-in-law asked if I wanted to run this race in Colorado called Imogene Pass. It's a 17-mile trail run up over a mountain. I told him he was crazy, but as always, I was up for the challenge. I signed up. I did really well my first year, coming in 10th in my age group. I signed up a few years later hoping to beat my time, and I did. Becoming further motivated, I trained even harder because I wanted to be in the top 3. The next year, I fell just short and came in 4th. The following year, I trained harder. I incorporated speed work, tempo runs, hill training, and I increased my long miles. I ran in the early morning, on my lunch hour, and in the evenings. I thought to myself, why settle for 3rd place? I wanted 1st. Through my hard training and dedication, I did just that, and I placed 1st in my age division. This year, I remember a Sunday school lesson on which we discussed spiritual gifts. I went home that Sunday and I studied in more detail these gifts. I didn't find one that I thought I possessed. Then I was inspired to read the parable of the 10 talents. Once again, I was feeling that I was just average. The only thing I loved to do was run, exercise, and just be active. I found that I was pretty good at it. One day, my friend and I went running. She told me how I inspired her with my dedication to fitness. What I didn't realize was how many people I was inspiring. I have had so many people tell me what an inspiration I was to them. And one day, it just hit me. Maybe I do have a gift. I'd love to help motivate others, to show them that through hard work, they can achieve so much. I started a fitness class for free for anybody that wanted to come. At first, there were only about 3 of us, but over the past years, it has grown to about 20. I actually talked them into training for an obstacle course race. They all did so good, and we had a blast. I loved seeing the joy when they did something they didn't think they could do. I continue to help others to believe in themselves, to push beyond what they thought they could never do. With dedication and hard work, the unattainable becomes attainable.
I have known Lori and looked up to her for the last 10 years. Her and I were made visiting teaching companions early on in our friendship, and at that point I got to know her really well. A few years ago, I was going through a divorce and was at a very low point in my life. Lori told me that she used running as an outlet and that anyone could run. Me being a non-runner, I laughed at her. She challenged me to meet her at the track to run 1 mile. That 1 mile was the hardest mile of my life. After that, she told me about an app called Couch to 10K. In 6 months, I ran my first half marathon, a huge accomplishment for me, and I thought I was done at that point. But I took it farther. 5 months after that, I ran my first marathon, and I have now done 4 marathons this year. Not only that, but I did an ultra 50-mile marathon. Lori changed my life and continues to set an amazing example to me. Her influence has not only affected me, but also my children. My 7-year-old daughter has completed multiple 5Ks and even a 10K. I will forever be grateful to Lori. This journey isn't over for either one of us. The best is yet to come.
I've been running my whole life, and I've tried for a long time to get my gifted running buddy Lori to sign up for her first marathon. Soon after she did, I explained to her how difficult it is for a first-time marathon runner to qualify for the Boston Marathon. Well, of course, Lori took that as a challenge, and, of course, when she did run her first marathon, she did qualify for Boston. Easily. Qualified for Boston the first time she ran a marathon. She is an incredibly gifted athlete, and I love how many runners she has drawn into this sport that we all love.